Bobby.
Y'all have a store, or y'all just here independent?
We're here independently. We're starving college students. We're selling art prints at extremely low rates, and we're also selling heroin to fund our college tuition. I'm serious. We sell heroin at this booth. It is the most popular booth. I promise.
Is that why it's all these people that's all around? Is because
yeah, because they want to buy art and heroin.
Clearance, declared.
Indeed.
Yeah, so that's one thing that's great about a lot of people that come to the Comic Cons because they want to meet the different, like the big names. But the great thing about Comic Cons is that you meet people that just get up a booth and you talk to people that's like-minded and you see like some really cool artwork.
Similar interests.
Similar interests. Some of the coolest people that I've met have been at Comic Cons.
There are some cool people. I mean, there's some weird people, but there's some cool people.
Yeah.
Yourself, you seem very cool.
Yeah.
That guy's cool.
So tell us a little bit about your technique and what you do.
All of this artwork, like I said, this is all done by myself here and in this book. This and everything over there is done by Jason here. We both work entirely in Photoshop on a tablet, a digital tablet. You see some of the guys are actually, they have their laptops, they're using them. It's all hand drawn, done
So you guys
in
do a
Photoshop.
website?
Not our own websites, no. We have like DeviantArt pages.
Okay.
Jason's is sharpwriter.deviantart.com. Mine is bobby-deviantart.com.
How long does it usually take for you to do something like this?
It depends. Like the Akuma one here was only like a half an hour, but some of these I put in like 4 or 5 hours. Like this Deadpool took me 5 hours. I just did that Thursday. Sat down and drew it.
It seriously only takes like 5 hours to do this stuff? That's the captain.
I mean, some stuff, you know, like I think maybe like 7 hours I put into that. But honestly, it should not take that long. Like I'm just kind of slow personally. As far as art, I mean.
It takes me like a day.
Basically,
like, like not just a day. I mean, when I say a day, I mean 24 hours. It might not be all that day, but 24 hours at least to do this kind of stuff. It's just crazy, amazing skill in Photoshop. We're here at the Comic Con with Mark Dudley and Joe Kane, and we're in the Indy area, in the Indy corner. And what we're doing is we're just looking at some of the independent artists that's kind of trying to get their book started. So why don't you tell me a little bit about your guys' book?
Well,
what was the brainchild behind this? What started this?
Joe is the brainchild behind all this, behind Requiem. We got 2 books. One is Requiem and one is Judafest, 7 Deaths of the Yoke. Joe is the brainchild behind Requiem. We met and we've been, fooling around with the stuff for a while, and he's like, well, wow, why don't you do some of my characters? And started doing the characters and started building from there.
Pretty much. I wish I could add to that story, but that's pretty much how it happened. There was actually something I was working on a little bit beforehand, and honestly, it wasn't where I wanted to be. So, we fiddled around with it. He did a lot of different designs. We played around with some stuff, and eventually we got the core work for Requiem.
So what was the inspiration that started it all?
Well, our studio.
You got enough tape for that?
Yeah, our studio. It used to be Drunk Style Studio, but I had some legal issues with one of my partners, so I switched the name around. A lawyer, a friend of mine, told me that's what I needed to do. So it's not Studio Drunken Style. It's a little bit more like an animation studio.
And we actually do, fiddle a little bit with animation. We do comics. We kind of do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, the studio been around since like '95. We've been doing role-playing game work, done some animation work. We've done a lot of self-produced comics and stuff like that. But a lot of the members, they went their separate ways over the years, and I always try to bring new members in. People who I think we got a certain mold, we got a certain thing. We like certain type of people we like.
Okay, so what is the thing you like about Comic Cons the most? Kind of switch gears a little bit here.
Man. Camaraderie. You get to see a lot of people you ain't seen in a while, and you get to see what type of stuff they're doing. And that, for the most part, really energizes you. To bring your game. And it's also a chance for you to bring your A game so people can see what you do.
Right. So would you say that comic books is your motivation, your passion, or I've heard some other people say that they're here for money also as well.
Personally, comic books are my passion. I love I love designing concept. I just like to see what can be made from nothing. I love that about comic books. And just to put it, and when people like what you do, it really it's a great thing. Just knowing that somebody likes what you put your heart and soul into.
If we was in this for the money, we've been going a long time ago, that for sure.
I cannot argue with that.